Hello everyone, my name is Jenna. I'm a teacher on Outschool and VIPKid, and in this video I am doing a comparison between the two platforms. There is a drastic difference between the two, and if you're doing both, you definitely know that. Basically, VIPKid is just an ESL company, and it's been around for a long time, and it's a great company to be a part of. Outschool has also been around, I think, for like 4 years, but it's just kind of catching on right now, and it's awesome. Like, this company, I feel like, is spot on of what online teaching should be. You're teaching whatever you're an expert at. The possibilities are endless. You set your own pay. It's so cool. It's, I think, a better opportunity if you're a creative and you want to design your own classes and have endless possibilities of what you can teach. Outschool is your platform. So I want to go through and break down just like the main differences, and I know there's lots more than what I'm going to go through in this video, so if there's more, leave a comment down below. Hopefully it will help other teachers decide which platform is the best for them. First major difference between the two platforms is the amount of prep. With VIPKid, there's virtually no prep at all. Maybe at the beginning of your teaching with VIPKid, you do have to prep a little bit more. I used to get a lot of visuals out. I used to make different props for my students in different lessons, but honestly, it was just getting to be way too much. When you're teaching 3, 4, maybe more classes right in a row, to have all those materials prepped and ready to go takes a lot of time. So honestly, I just used a whiteboard a lot of the time where I draw a picture, write words, and then also I would just use my phone. I show pictures on my phone a lot. Sometimes I show little video clips. Oh boy, my son just fell upstairs. My husband's up there, so I know he's okay. But so VIPKid, the prep is really low. And now that I've been with them for 3 months now, it's like almost no prep at all. I just look through the slides before I teach them, maybe the night before, and I'm good to go. So it's super simple, super easy. Outschool, on the other hand, is a lot of prep. You're creating your own classes, and to do it the right way, abiding by copyright laws, you really do have to make all of your own materials unless you get written permission from a publisher. And that includes like things like Teachers Pay Teachers. You should reach out to that author and ask, is it okay if I use this in my Outschool class because I'm making money from your materials? So if you're doing it the right way, it will take a lot of time, a lot of prep work. However, once you put in that work and created the class and the materials, you're good to go, and you can teach that class as many times as you want, to as many students as you want. Therefore, you make more money while you're teaching that class. So there is a lot of legwork up front, but once you've completed that work, it's pretty seamless. The next major difference is the pay. So VIPKid, when I joined, I was on the new pay structure. I know there's been a lot of like upheaval about older veteran teachers now on the new pay structure, and there was some anger about that on YouTube and all the Facebook groups, but I joined 3 months ago, end of April, so I just started on that new pay structure and I don't know anything different. So my base pay is $750. I think with the COVID pandemic, there was no other base pay to start with. It's just, here you go, $750 for starting, and then each class I finish, the first 20 classes I get 80 cents if I finish on time, start on time. So I get $8.30 for a 25-minute class, which is fine. If you think about that per hour, it's $16, $17 an hour. With Outschool, you set your own prices. So this is like the coolest thing ever, because if you want to set it $20 a class, maybe it's a multi-day class, that's great. And Outschool does take 30%, but if you get more learners, that pay is going to go up pretty fast. So my first Outschool class I had 4 students, and I charged $10 per student, so $40, and then Outschool took 30%, which was about $12 or $13. So I made, in my PayPal account for that class, I made $28. It was a 25-minute class, so it lasted the exact same amount of time a VIPKid class would last. So it's a really good apples to apples comparison. So VIPKid, I made $8.30 Outschool, I made $28. That's more than 3 times what I made for VIPKid. The next positive of VIPKid versus Outschool is the creativity. This is probably the coolest part about Outschool, is the fact that you get to be creative. And I love this. This is kind of why I do this. This is why I love teaching. Part of the reason I love teaching. You can create your own classes. The possibilities are endless. If you love to make s'mores, do a class on s'mores. If you love to sew, make a sewing class. So the possibilities are endless with Outschool. It's really cool. And then with VIPKid, you can kind of get creative with the different methods of teaching, but really the curriculum is set for you. The slides are set for you. The level of creativity or the potential to be creative is pretty limited. So take that in mind when if you're trying to decide which company to go with. The last major difference is time of day when you're actually teaching. So with VIPKid, just due to the time difference, I teach early in the morning or at night. And this actually works perfectly for me because I'm a mom, like I said. I have 2 little kids. They usually wake up at 7 in the morning. And so I teach between 5:30 and 7. I don't get up super early. I just can't do that. I need to function during the day and be a mom. So I get up, I teach 2 classes, maybe 3 classes in the morning, and then at night, I've been cutting back my hours at night just because I'm doing a lot more Outschool stuff. But sometimes at night I'll teach maybe, again, 2 or 3 classes between 7:30 and 9 p.m. Sometimes I'll go to 9:30, but I'm kind of done with that. I want to spend more time with my husband and more time prepping for Outschool classes. So the evening times for VIPKid have kind of dwindled for me, and that's fine. So I'm at the point now actually with VIPKid that all the slots that I open in a week are all full. So I'm happy with where my schedule's at with VIPKid. It's taken about 3 months for that to happen, but I am not working crazy hours. I don't work in the middle of the night. I don't know how people do that. I have kids, I have to function during the day. So I like that about VIPKid. I like that it's around my kids' sleeping schedules. So that actually works really well for me. With Outschool, I teach like a couple days a week during my kids' nap times and then during my baby's other nap time, and then I have grandparents come watch my toddler. Yeah, I think that covers it. Those are the major differences between the 2 companies. I hope that helps you decide whether or not you want to jump into another platform if you're a VIPKid teacher thinking about Outschool, or vice versa. So I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, just email me. I'll leave my contact information down below. I would be happy to answer questions, or just leave it in the comment down below, and I'll respond. So I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!